get our district office or district director on the phone. That way she could go ahead and let you know about where exactly the congressman is in the office. So in the district, I mean.
I'd like to know when he's going to show up besides gun control, because that is really sad. That's the only reason he shows up. And I was there when he for his opening speech. He agreed with Eric Holder's gun control measures, yet he didn't go into detail what it was. And I tried to ask him how does he feel about Eric Holder's tracking bracelets, and he just walked away. Does he agree with the bracelets?
So wait, you said he walked away when you tried talking to him?
Yeah, he walked away. I posted on YouTube. He would not answer any questions. He could have said, "Oh, I'm not planning on doing that. That's a violation of the Second Amendment," which it is. Or he could have said, "I fully support it." It's a simple question.
Okay, let me just make sure I have this all down.
And I seriously have some serious questions about what his real true intent is. Is he trying? What his intent is? Is he trying to disarm the American public? Because it seems like in his speech that he supports Eric Holder. In which, as you know, Eric Holder is not the most non-corrupt politician. He's actually one of the most corrupt politicians. He's not forcing the issue on the IRS when there's clear evidence in there. Benghazi, he's not doing anything.
Right. Okay, let me go ahead and get your contact information so I could have Barb call you back. And she will be able to answer your questions more fully because she is with the congressman whenever he is in the district and is making sure that he's in different events. So let me go ahead and get your name.
I have my email.
Or your contact information, whichever.
I've given my email twice already to be notified when he's in the district. I have gotten 0 emails.
Okay, can I have your contact information then again so that we can just make sure that we can give you a call back and clarify everything?
Yeah, you can reach me at, here's my email again, which is, I've already submitted my name and everything on your website, so once you get my...
Have? Okay,
yeah.
So let me go ahead and type it into the system to check out if we have this on here.
You should, because it says, Dear Mr., and it says my last name, it has my address. I just don't feel like I should be giving out my name every freaking time I call.
No, and I can definitely understand that, and that would be frustrating. And so if you do give us your name this time, we won't need to ask for the additional
The email address that is attached to my name is THE, that's Tom Henry Eric, _ chef, that's Sam Henry Eric Frank, SHEF, 2001 at hotmail.com.
2001 at hotmail.com. THE_SHEF 2001 at hotmail.com.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
And this should have all my information there because I've sent in multiple emails. I've gotten responses. And for some reason, it seems like the only reason he shows up to the district is to promote gun control, which I find very offensive.
Right, and yeah, I would understand that too, but I believe he is in the district a lot more than that because when he's here, he's always in the community, but I just want to make sure that we'll have...
Well, then why don't you receive emails saying where he's going to be at?
And that would definitely make sense. So give me 1 second. I'm still trying to find your name on here with your email. Oh, here.
And obviously the crowd that he was at with these anti-gunners people, like the Moms Demand Action and what else they had there? The people against handgun violence, it's like the gun isn't the problem. And I'm sure the congressman understands this. It's the people using the gun. It's the criminals. They don't obey the laws.
Right.
And a safer society would have teachers armed so they can defend against the students, defend against the aggressors in the schools who go to target schools. I mean, schools are targeted because they're gun-free zones. Gun-free zones attract criminals. That's why Fort Hood has been shot up twice. Twice. In the past, 2009 and this year? It's a gun-free zone. The only people with guns are the so-called military police, and that's it. The soldiers aren't allowed to defend themselves. That's ridiculous. If they were allowed to defend themselves, that person would have probably committed suicide as soon as he was confronted with a gun. That's exactly what happened. He was confronted with a gun and he committed suicide. Now you're telling me if people are allowed to defend themselves, these suicidal maniacs who are trying to commit suicide are probably just going to end up killing themselves if they're ever confronted with a gun. And this is why I take a huge offense to when he shows up to a town hall meeting for its gun control only. He doesn't come talk about, the budget. He doesn't come around and talk about, anything else that's pertinent in this environment, whether it's, current events like Ukraine or things of that nature, or even the immigration issue. He comes to talk about gun control.
Okay, so I did find you in here. So we have Chris, and so we have a couple different phone numbers on here for you. Did you have a specific one that you would like us to call you back at? We have 847-714.
Yeah, that one. Unfortunately, you can't contact me at this time.
Okay.
There's one I'm calling from. I don't know if it's on your caller ID.
So it's not. Oh wait, actually, 757-5668.
Yeah, that's the one you could reach me better on.
Okay, 757-5668. Perfect. Okay, great. So I will make sure that we can get your questions answered, because we wouldn't want to keep that. It would be offensive if that was the case, but I assure you that that's not. And I want to make sure that Barb will be able to better answer your question. Okay.
And you know what's even worse? When the meeting was over, he was engaged with one person, talking to a question, and I saw his security. I thought it was security, trying to make him leave the meeting. It's like, why won't he answer questions? I mean, this district is a very pro-gun district. I don't know if he realizes that, but him showing up to an anti-gun meeting isn't very smart.
Right.
And he needs to show up to, either have the Illinois State Rifle Association there. Mm-hmm. He should play, both sides. He should have the pro-gun people, their input, and it seems like he only likes the anti-gunners. Mm-hmm. I mean, if he really wants the United States to be like Chicago and have a shooting, every other day during the springtime, then he should go live in south side of Chicago. See how long he lasts without a gun. Because gun control doesn't work, as you can see with the south side of Chicago. That is the most highest gun control in the entire United States, and has the highest amount of deaths due to criminals. Not to the guns, the criminals using the guns. And you go to places like Georgia or Texas, where criminals are actually confronted with guns, or Detroit even. Mm-hmm. Detroit's sheriff encourages people to defend themselves when their life is threatened. And look what happens. Criminals are being shot. That's how it should be happening. Criminals should be shot when they're committing a crime against a person, law-abiding citizen. They should not have to sit there and take things from a criminal. A criminal should not be above the law. They shouldn't be like, oh, he has a gun. You shouldn't be able to defend themselves. Criminals like gun control. Law-abiding citizens don't.
Mm-hmm. And I will go ahead and write this into our system just so that we have your opinion, and we can definitely get that shared as well.
Well, I hope that he shows up to the district before, at least a couple months before the re-election, because that's coming up in November.
Right.
And if he really wants to get anyone even leaning, that is independent, that is leaning either towards the left or to the right, I mean, he's going to have to, get these questions answered. And it's like he's never in the district. Mm-hmm. And he shows up for the gun control. That's it. So anyone that is, isn't pro-criminal and is pro-civilian, like myself, we're obviously not going to vote for him. If he's going to be, independent and actually not try and, promote Eric Holder, which his statement when he was at the meeting in Deerfield specifically said that we needed to, I don't know if the words are exactly correct, but he did say that he was in favor of Eric Holder's measures. He didn't say in detail what exactly that was, but I know exactly what that is.
Okay.
And that is very un-American, to have bracelets on law-abiding citizens. Mm-hmm. He should first, if anyone does have a gun like a cop, they should have a bracelet. Everyone who owns a gun legally and illegally, like criminals, criminals especially, if you can get criminals to volunteer for this, to have bracelets on them, by all means, we should all have it. But guess what? Criminals are never going to do that. That's why they're a criminal. And that's why this is outrageous.
Okay. And I thank you so much for calling and sharing your opinion. I'll go ahead and send this directly to her so that she can give you a call back and you can hear it straight from our district director, okay?
Well, I'd rather hear from Brad Schneider. I'd like to get some questions answered because during his...
she would definitely be the person to make that happen as well.
Because during his speech, like I said, he supported Eric Holder's measures, and he did not go into detail. All he said, I support his common sense measures. That's basically his exact words. Common sense? Gun of the bracelets? Are you serious? Mm-hmm. Criminals won't obey that. Anyways, I repeated myself several times now. If you could call me back or send me an email, and hopefully he can get inside the district to answer everyone's questions, either in the form of a town hall meeting that he actually lets everyone know, not just one group or another group. Because that's how I found out about this meeting. It was through a pro-gun group, actually, the ISRI, Illinois State Rifle Association. And I don't think that's right.
Right. And I'll include on there that you would like to receive those emails as well.
Yeah, I would like to know when he's in district because for some reason I gave my name several times in the email address to contact me if he's in the district. And I had to get that from a different source.
Right. Okay. So I have everything on this email, and I will go ahead and send this out now, and then you should be receiving a call ASAP. Okay,
thank you for your time. I didn't mean to yell at you, but...
Oh, no, you weren't yelling, and I can understand the frustration, so I just want to make sure your questions are answered, and we will make sure to do that, okay?
All right.
Okay, all right, we'll talk soon. Thank you.
Bye.